Hello everybody and welcome on board this 1980 Westerly Konsort for a look around her cockpit and interior in glorious virtual reality. What does that mean for you? Well, that means that all you need to do is click and drag or swipe your screen up, down, left or right, and you can look around where you like, when you like, and hopefully you'll get an idea what it's like to be on this boat without actually being here. How cool is that? Now, some people do say they're sensitive to the camera movement. If that may be you, then I'll let you know when the camera is going to be moved so you can look away, and then once the camera's safe again, I will let you know and you can return to me and the tour. But let's hope that doesn't happen. So let's talk about the boat. Here we are, we're in the cockpit, and you can see we've got lots of lovely seating down here. This seating will be obscured by the helm when it's down here, but it's there nevertheless. Nice and deep. Nice deep coamings here as well, so I'm feeling well insulated from the sea. I think with the addition of some dodgers we'd feel even more insulated. All helped by the really tall spray hood here. So I'm 5'9", I only just need to duck to get under it, which makes going down and up really nice and easy. Looks like it's got plenty of life in it. Could do with a bit of renovation and new windows, but that's for another day. Along here underneath we've just got the port aft pilot berth, so there's no lockers here. In the after bulkhead set within the transom we've got the gas locker there as well, and down here we've got the throttle, and you're sitting on the lid of the cockpit locker, which does have a lot of room. It's very nice and deep and wide. Room for your fenders, room for a dinghy, all that kind of stuff too. On the outboard side you can see we've got 4 winches there, so we've got enough winch power for most kind of sail configurations, and well, if you just look along the back you can see that we've got the traveller for the main sheet just on the transom there, so it's nice and out of the way, but debatable. It's one of those debates, is it good there, is it good here, etc, etc. But this boat is back there, it's out of the way, but we still just need to watch out for the gear swinging out above us. But apart from that, very nice. So let's pick you up and take you down below. So we'll go, it's a step up, a step over the dwarf bulkhead there, then a couple of steps down over the engine compartment, and hey presto, we're in. So what do we think? Well, very nice compartment. As again, I said, I'm 5'9". There's probably about 5'10" there before we start to touch the headlining. Bit of sag on the headlining here and there, but that's okay. Looks all right still. I probably wouldn't touch it, but there are some areas through there where it does need sorting out. But anyway, we're here to talk about the interior. Down we come. We've got a big engine cover here. We've got DV20 from Buck inside. I believe it's the original engine. This cover lifts off nice and easily, as does that. So we've got great access for watchkeeping at sea. The front comes away as well, so good access for checking out the salt water pump impeller, for the hand start mechanism, etc, etc. So a really nice strong engine cover. We can sit on it, we can lean against it, we can serve dinner on it, we can do whatever we want with it. So really nice and handy, I think. Excuse the dab, it is warm down here today. In the starboard aft section here we've got the galley, so L-shaped affair. Sink here, great for receiving dirty cups, great for preparing cups of coffee, tea, etc. before you send them up, cup of soups, all that kind of stuff. And we've got a bit of working surface here. We've got plate holders behind us there, cup holders, nice deep cupboards here. And under here we've got a 2-burner stove, so just whip that away. We've got a 2-burner stove under there with a grill and a nice oven there as well. Looks really nice and clean, so I'd be quite happy to use it, no problem at all. Couple of drawers here too for your cruet, etc. But all in all, it is a galley. It does what it says in the tin. We pass food that way, we bring the empties back, we pass food that way, we bring the empties back. Really nice and easy. Plenty of windows, 4 nice big windows down here. We're letting lots of light and air down here, and we've got the lots of wood down here, some dark, some not. We've got the nice hull, the wooden lined hull here as well. We've got the older stuff here. It's probably all the same age, I should think, but of course you can see where we've taken some perhaps condensation drips, etc, etc. And around the back you can see we've got worn wood, but it does lend towards a nice looking used boat. But she doesn't smell damp down here at all, and she does feel nice and dry, which is great. Lovely flooring down here as well. Good access to the bilge underneath. We can see keel bolts, we can see all sorts of bits and pieces down there, bilge pump suctions, etc. Very nicely laid out. And of course we've got all this room. Now I could dance a jig here with no problem at all, and that's because there's no saloon table here, but there is, because all we need to do is unclip here and the saloon table drops down, and we've got a leaf here which gives us double that size. So very nice setup. We don't see it very often, and when we do I always make a mention of it because I just think it's so practical. It's away now, out of the way, and not affecting anybody. But if you want to sit say 4 to 6 people down to eat, We can. How cool is that? On the starboard side, nice berth here. I don't think this is the original upholstery because it looks like it's in nice knit. Storage underneath, lots of storage behind as well. Lots of storage behind this nice deeply fiddled shelf here. We've got chain plates coming through as well, which I always like because we're on a yacht, so we want to see that we've got yachty bits around us, and we do. On the port side, not quite a mirror image. The berth is slightly longer, I think, and I believe it makes into a double as well. I think this all pulls out, and we've got a board that goes in, subject to confirmation. But again, we've got storage behind, storage underneath, deeply fiddled shelf, etc., etc. Nice open compartment, darker material, darker wood. But it just feels great. I really like it down here. She's got class. In the port aft corner, you can see we've got a navigating area there, so we would sit on that berth there and sit forward and navigate. We've got the radio here, bilge pump, start, stop, or auto or manual. We've got the electrical panel there as well. And then going round into the aft corner, we've got what I would refer to as a 1.5 berth. I think you could squeeze 2 adults in there. You could certainly squeeze 2 kids in there for a weekend, but it would be cosy. So if you're on your own, a very luxury, very nice and long, a very nice and wide berth. Very good indeed. I like this boat. Anyway, let's pick you up and we'll take you forwards, and I'll place you in the forward cabin. I'm going to put you on the port side there so you can see as I talk about the hanging locker, which is here. So we do have handles to get along the inside of this boat if we want to, reasonably well. As we get to this section here, we can see that we've got a sectioned off hanging locker. So this is where your wellies, your life jackets, your foulies, etc. would go. The headlining here does need sorting out, as it does in this cabin here as well. A little bit of work to do there. But once we're in, we've got a lovely big cabin here. Still plenty of headroom actually. Nice hatch to let light and air in, or light in and air in and out. We've got wood here holding up the headlining. You can see we've got the nice wood-lined hull carrying on through here with the fiddle shelves, and we've got nice wide berths, nice and long as well. And I think we've got doubled up mattresses here, so I expect it's very comfortable to sleep on here. I'm rather jealous. Very nice indeed. And storage beneath those as well, I think. So yeah, nice compartment. And if we're in here and we want a bit of privacy, then we can just close the door there, lock it in that closed position. That gives us our own apartment with beds and an ensuite, although obviously this door remains open. I'll just pick you up actually, and here we go, and I'll set you down on the head. There you go, you're nice and safe again. So this is where we've got the door closed, open here, closed here. Privacy for the forward cabin, so the occupants of the rest of the boat don't know what's going on. And we've got the manual head here. Again, good, reasonable head height in here, although this does compromise things a little bit. Probably bang your head on there, but if you're tall enough. The sink pulls out on these runners here, so we've got a portable sink that is put away out of the way when it's not being used, so that's a space saver. Works well enough to me. You just finish off what you're doing on the loo, pull the sink out, wash, put the sink away, and here's your tap. And we've got a nice deep locker behind there as well. So all in all, decent sized head in which you can do what you need to do in comfort. So let's pick you up again, and we'll close the door on the head and open the door to the saloon and take you back to where you started. So I'll just place you there on the engine box. So this has been Tim from Boatshed Drop Brokers, just showing you around the interior of this Westerly Konsort from 1980. Hope you've enjoyed the tour. Hope you've got an idea for head height, room, where things are, how to get about the boat, and where things are located in general. Thanks for watching. Great to have you along, and always do keep an eye out on, we have dozens of other reviews from tiny fishing boats to massive great big gin palaces elsewhere on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Take care.